Hi everyone. I'm a little late. Sorry about that. Whew, let me just catch my breath. Gary Morrell. Melissa, I'm gonna try Starbucks green coffee. You only live once. Yeah. Did you guys notice in Texas, in what is that? The capital city? Austin. There's a Starbucks right next to a gym. I don't know if it's still like that. When I was there, they said it was the only place in the world where you find a Starbucks right next to a gym. Good morning, Denise. How are you doing? Whew. I'm a little bit late. Guys, I'm running the whole day. I don't have time for anything these days. Hey, it's been a long time since I tuned it. Glad you're doing good. I miss Computer Cat. Yeah, that's like another lifetime ago. I find the mother cat every morning. Sometimes she jumps through the window and she still comes and check if that litter of kittens are still there. It's been 7, 8 years. She hasn't forgotten them. They gone already. They had what's the virus? I'm not even gonna try and remember now, but yeah, they had that. There was nothing we could have done. But she is fine. She's still doing great. She had those little ones. I don't forget them. Don't you guys worry. I don't forget them at all. Yeah. Denise and Bill. Yeah. Great looking for a job. Bill says hi. Yeah, Denise. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I understand how it works. I've been through long distances between things that I've done. I have to say, the YouTube is the most reliable. That sounds so silly. Couldn't believe when I first took a Google check to the bank to pay it into the bank said that can't be a real check. Impossible. That's a scam, because we get a lot of scams here, guys. A lot. Turns out, I said, have you never heard of a company called Google? Come on, be real. Yeah, of course we have, but we don't believe it. That's your problem. Pay this thing into my bank account. Guys, after fighting with them for half an hour, they paid it into my bank account. The check cleared. They just could not understand how that could have been a real thing. So yeah, jobs, different jobs. It's funny how it works. Hey, that's Mr. Bilzebud. Thank you, Mr. Bilzebud, for the cream fund. Thank you very much. Yeah, guys, I just came from my mother in the hospital now. I visited her between 3 and 4. But when I got there, she was sitting upright with the phone and talking. And all of a sudden she started shivering and she developed a fever. She developed a fever right there while I was at the hospital. Her temperature, because now she's cold, and covering her up, and the temperature raised to about 38.9 degrees Celsius. And if you hit 38, you're in a fever. So I know about the fever. Guys, see a rainbow. Let me just show you guys the rainbow first. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. We've got a rainbow that starts over there. There it is. There it is. There it is. And it arcs over to there. There you can see it better. And it didn't even rain. Can you believe it? But hey, that's right where the hospital is. That's where that rainbow ends right now. The hospital is right there where that rainbow ends. So I was just there now a few minutes ago. And so when I left, she had a high fever. Okay, it's not 40 yet, so it's 39. But that's quite high. If 38 is considered a fever, 38.9 is definitely a fever. So she's got a little lung, a little cough. I guess that is what is her body is now creating a fever to battle that infection. So let's see. I don't know. We'll just. I had to come home. I had to come and do all the stuff. Visiting hours was over. So unfortunately, I stayed 7, 8 minutes longer than visiting hours. That's why I'm a little late. Um, they crossed the Rainbow Bridge a long time ago. We don't forget them either, Michael. Yeah, it's. Guys, you have to have. What do they say? Hair on your teeth to do this. Mr. Bilzabud. Ah, thank you, Mr. Bilzabud. Michelle. Hello. Thanksgiving, Mr. Bill. Oh, please don't start this again. My legs are. I don't know how to stand. Thanks for the gift. Odessa, thank you for telling Mr. Bills about that. Yeah, it's a little, guys, the operation is one thing, but making it out, that's another thing. So, I don't know, we're positive. We're just waiting and looking at this. That's good to hear your mom is doing better, minus the fever, but still up is a great step forward. Yeah, no, she was hallucinating a little bit. Like she'll ask me, I put some a piece of meat in a pan on the stove, and it's just go switch it off. And I tell her, no, you're at home now. There's nothing going on. You are in bed for a week already. You have had an operation, but guys, she's talking perfect sense. She's telling me stories from when they were children and things, and she's there. And then all of a sudden, she will hear something, and she would think that it is something else. Now, I've heard that the medication does that, and it's so abnormal that it's normal. But yeah, it's how it is. Forest Hospital is very bad, man. Why not in Parkland Clinic? Yeah, in Parkland Clinic, you can go there and you will sell your house and your car and everything you have. And you will have it there. And I have seen I've stood there by someone who passed away that I did not believe was supposed to pass away. And the forest, they've got her under everything. They've done the operation. They've done it perfectly. I do not think that the operation could have been done better. I am just concerned about someone picking up, what do you call it, bronchitis. Bronchitis is the big thing, guys. That is the thing. But yeah, Parkland, you can go there. Even if you've got a medical, you're going to lose your house also, because the medical never pays for everything, and they can keep you there for a month, and you can get all kinds of operations. It will never end. I believe that we recover if we have to recover. If we can't, guys, my dad had a heart attack. They took him to the hospital. They just put him in one of the wards. They left him because it happened like late at night. We only got out there like 12 o'clock at night. There's no one there. He told me they pushed him into a ward and they left him there till the next day. He said he's never been so cold in his entire life. But he walked out of there. He was healed. He made it. That is the result. I care about the result, I don't care about the nice little things here and there. It's the results at the end. What is that? And yeah, that's what I care about. Michael, tell your mom we pray for her and want her back and healthy on the live. Yeah. Infection, maybe. Yeah, Melissa, it could be. I did notice there is a balcony on this specific ward, and the door is a little sticky. So, whenever someone who smokes goes out and takes a smoke, they don't close the door properly. So, that, and I felt the wind come in as every time that happened. So I think that is a problem. I think that is the main problem we're having at the moment, is the people who go out to smoke don't close the door properly, and that is a big problem. So that's the thing I can think. Yeah, hospitals can give you infections. You know, guys, I've seen in a clinic here in our town or around here, one of the upper class. Now, my friend who lives in Cape Town, his dad went in. He was healthy. He was fine. He didn't have a problem, but he was admitted. And they put him in the hospital for observation or something. And he would get up every half an hour, go outside and take a smoke, and come back in. And he picked up bronchitis in both lungs. Guys, he did not come out of that hospital. He didn't make it out. And he walked in. There was no operation, there was nothing. But just of getting up, going outside, taking a... If he was at home, he would have smoked where he usually smoked. And he would not have caught that infection. So this is I've seen this. Believe me, guys, I have been paying attention for many years. My dad had many strokes and heart attacks, and also because of smoking. The moment when he recovered after his last heart attack, he met with 10 specialists. They had all his stuff there. They discussed his problem. They told him, sorry, because you're a smoker and you've smoked your whole life, you do not qualify for a heart transplant. So they couldn't give him a heart transplant, and they would have given it to him for free only if he didn't smoke. So they told him, congratulations, you just stopped smoking. And then he had to live with the heart where the point of the heart was basically dead. Because like, you guys know what a heart attack is. One of the veins gets blocked, there's no oxygen getting to that part of the heart, and it dies. That part of the heart dies. So when that happened, what is it with you guys? These peacocks are fighting the dogs here. But in any case, he came home, he recovered, and he lived 15 years longer. And that was a healthier 15 years that he had ever in his life since he was a smoker. I saw it with my own eyes. 15 years onto his life just because he quit smoking. So that's why I will never smoke. I believe it really does cause heart attacks and strokes. Keep that in mind about the hallucination. It can be a common sign of infection. My grandfather would be late to have a fever but would go loopy. Okay. My youngest sis died in the hospital where she contracted MRSA. Yeah. No, she's doing great, guys. She is in very good, healthy condition. It's just now, during the time that I was there, that she got that infection. Keep quiet. And she got a fever. And I immediately told them, and they said, we're going to take care of it right now. That's what they told me when I told them that as I was going out. But now we do what we can, you know. Everybody do what they can. I know my mom has been to the hospital before, 5 years ago. Guys, they treated her perfectly. And she came out with a big smile on her face and everything was great. This was a huge operation, so it was a little bit different to that time. But yeah, we're hoping that we could have her back pretty soon. Because look at this, guys. I've got this huge, I've got the whole block, 2 houses, and I'm alone here. There's not another human around. Well, I get people that come over. It's not that I'm all alone all the time, but like now I'm alone in this whole place. So I have to do this stuff. Oh, please stop it. Dainty, you're barking so loud. Come on. So, yeah, well, it's how it is. Come on. Layla! I don't know what it is with these dogs. They just want to bark. Layla! Are you guys ready to eat, Enzo? Catch this one. Benny! Diego! Hey, here he goes. Ooh, good to feed them. Dainty, keep quiet. Sorry about the barking, guys. It's just, there's nothing that you can do. Quickly feed them. For each. These chickens are so fresh. But the problem with these fresh chicken is it's very difficult to prepare them. If they've been frozen and unfrozen, then at least the feathers comes out so much easier. And I can give them it with the feathers. But guys, I've seen what properties look like where people give them the chicken with a feather. Those feathers are everywhere. So you're going to pick them up one way or another. You can decide that for yourself. Either you're going to pick them up when they're in one place, or you're going to pick them up while they are spread everywhere. So I've made the decision, I'll rather pick them up when I get them in one place, and that just makes it easier. And also when you freeze the chicken and there is feathers on them, you can see I didn't do a very good job. I was in a very big rush. But if there is feathers on them, it's almost like you have something between the chicken so they don't stick together. So you can take them out easier if they are frozen, if they've got feathers on. So, yeah, Diego, that growl of yours, I just saw someone took one of my videos, posted it, and I don't even know how many views did he get, but he had 5 million likes. But it was in another language. I don't want to say what language. But yeah, I just saw, there's nothing wrong with our footage, Diego. believe me, we should be able to make millions. Well, maybe billions if it goes like that. So, nothing wrong with your growling, Diego. It's perfect. Yeah, guys, I just saw that now. Someone tagged me in it and said, "Hey, that's your tigers." And I said, "Yeah, that's mine. That's my video." In the last few days, they got 5 million likes. So, nothing wrong with the videos. It's somewhere else where the problem is. Copyright claim that video. Yeah, no, I did. I went onto it and I said, and then I got such a huge form to fill in. And then I want the link to the URL. And then they want to see paperwork of that specific thing, that video of mine. So I did click all the right spots, but then I saw they're going to keep me here for 2 hours. I don't have that time. So I left it at first. I thought, oh well, let me just leave it. Because what's going to happen? Are they going to give me any money for that 5 million views? I don't think so. Because here in South Africa, on that specific thing, we don't get paid at all. Yeah, they pay everybody all through the world except people in South Africa. It's so typical South Africa. But it just shows me again that I'm in the wrong country. That's what it is. That's the only thing it is. Yeah, Killer Bean, that is how he shows us that that chicken is amazing. Zach is eating leaves over there. Those leaves are delicious. Cats are eating chicken over there. So guys, I went and I picked up some chicken the other day. I loaded my truck. It was the heaviest I've ever loaded my truck. And it was full of chicken. The whole thing. It was right up to this level right here. The whole thing. I closed it up. So I've got enough for at least 2 months. This truck is amazing. And takes about, let's say, 2 hours for me to go and fetch it. So it's a quick way of solving a big problem. But yeah, I'm very happy with the chicken that I got. And they've repaired the fridge by the farm, so they were nice and cool. And that helps a lot. Because guys, the other day I picked up a loaded chicken and I got home, I packed them in the freezer, I had it on. The next morning the chickens opened up the fridge door and they opened it up about a foot. That was just warm chicken. So be careful, be careful. You need the chicken frozen ASAP. And it takes sometimes a week and a half to get them frozen. It depends on how many, watts. And, let's just face it, it depends on how many kilojoules you're able to get to stick to the actual chicken. That's the right way to put it. Because you can have the biggest fridge in the world, but if the chickens are isolated and you can't get the heat energy out of them, you're not going to be able to get them frozen. There's a time for it to happen as well. So it's a big thing. Luckily I studied that, so I understand that very well. That's what I was going to specialize in heat energy. So I know a lot about gases and changing the temperature and the volume and the pressure. What happens when you change that stuff? Diego loves this chicken. Look at that face. Hey Diego, is that good? Yeah, he's a good boy. Where is this? This is in my backyard. Yeah, this is at my house in my backyard. Why do you guys keep tigers and stuff in your backyard? Guys, to me it's such a normal of them. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, the tigers, yeah. That scar is getting smaller, I see, Enzo. We're hoping for it to get perfectly closed up soon. Just need a little bit of luck. We need Diego to stop giving that right hook down his shoulder. Enzo, he's a good boy. Guys, I cannot tell you the amount of trust me and Enzo share with one another. Now he's going to go check if Diego's got... That's a chicken gizzard, Enzo. You're not going to eat that. Yeah. No, it's over. You guys ate enough. Tomorrow morning, you're getting everything that's left over from the cats tonight. Yes, I live in South Africa. Look at our sunset. Hey guys, we must go and check if we can find a sunset. It will be great to see a sunset again. I haven't seen one in a long time because it was summer, and the summer means clouds and water. The winters are so nice here by us. It's cold in the mornings, but it goes away really quick. And then you've got a beautiful, beautiful day. Clear skies, great sunny days, and sun just comes up a little later and it goes down a little earlier. About 2 or so hours difference. Oh, come on, from summer. I must go check the exact times. But on my mom's birthday, that is our exact middle of the winter. That would be the 21st of June. Is it the 21st of this? Our summer. I figured out that we've got 2 summers. Yeah, we've got one in November and we got one in February. That is actually how a summer works. A summer does not come once a year. It comes twice a year. Yeah, I like to figure things out like that. Are you guys picking me up okay? I see there's some buffering. Hey, some already there, Odessa. I don't know where you are in the States. I don't know if you're in Florida or... But I've seen where you walk through all the houses there. It's beautiful where you live. Where is Diego? Well, I don't know, but there is Enzo. He's still a little hungry, I think. But their shape is so good now, guys. They are in absolute perfect health. And I want to keep them in perfect health. I don't want to feed them too much so they get joint problems and hurt themselves jumping and getting a lot of weight, momentum to sort out as they maybe take a jump somewhere. So there goes our sun. Let's go see if we can see anything of our sun. If it goes down and I can see the actual sun, it'd be the first sunset I've seen in a while. It's beautiful. Doesn't matter if you see the sun or not. It's always pretty. Always nice to stand here this time of the day and you just see, well, that looks like a crocodile. And that one looks like a dinosaur. And that one looks like a bird. I haven't seen one that looks like Emma yet. Leanne. Not today, at least. But I see her always in the sky. Yeah. Guys, I saw a video that broke my heart the other day. A crocodile that's swimming and he found his mate that passed away, floating upside down, all white already. And he's dragging that carcass out. I stopped watching it. I thought, no, I don't need to watch this now. But it was very interesting to see it, how they also have emotion and they also deal with tough things in life. Yeah. I guess that's what this place is all about. It's about being able to cope with everything life can throw at you. And just making it at the end of the day. Mr. builds a butt. Your cat woman better get a spade. Guys, I had 2 cats spayed this week. So I caught them. Hey, there's a little bit of the sun. We're gonna see it. Regardez-là, nous avons le soleil. At last. Where's those bells of the cathedral now? Yeah, remember when we always used to play the bells of the cathedral when the sun goes down? For Liam, he loves it. It's so funny. Yeah, we've got a perfect sunset going, guys. We're going to see it happening today. Where are you, Liam? Melissa's asking. I think he's watching Michael Jackson videos. He's crazy about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson and cathedrals. That's his thing. Yeah. But I have to say, Michael Jackson was really good. I just saw the show he had in 1993. The halfway show you guys know. And he was doing the performance there and he was good. And he went up and stood still for 90 seconds. And everybody thought that he forgot the lyrics or something was wrong with him. And then all of a sudden he started doing the show. And they say that 90 seconds was worth billions of dollars in advertising money. And he chose to just stood there absolutely still. So, if you ever want to value something, don't value it while it's doing what it's supposed to do. It doesn't need to do it to get its value. That's what I learned from that. And the sun is gone, guys. The first time that we see a sunset in a while. Now I have to say that the vegetation is growing here by me, so it is making it more difficult, or it's just basically letting the actual sun go down earlier. Now the sun is there now. Next month it would be there. It's May, and then we get June. June, it's going to turn there by that high voltage carrier over there, and it's going to come down in this direction. I'm going to show you guys. It's going to come down, go there, down. I know it. I have seen this before. That would be on 21 June. So the sun has moved very far over to the northern hemisphere. I should be able to feel it already, because all of this way the sun passes directly over us like this in let's say November and February, and then it goes there, goes past us, and then it comes back, let's say January, February, March, April, May, June, and then it goes back again. July, August, September, October, November, December, and it comes back again. January, February. That's how I have watched the sun. Well, I couldn't have watched it for 50 years. I've watched it for a good 40 years. So I love doing things like that and knowing exactly where it ends. And you can speak to a professional about it, and you can say, oh no, let me tell you what I have seen with my own eyes. You went to the university, you were told a story. I saw it with my own eyes. I like that. You know, like the time I went to the dentist and I told him, I've got a tooth, I want to pick it up. I've had it for a long time lying flat. And they said it's impossible. I said, why? Why is it impossible? They said, well, we can chop it off and we can build on top of that part. We can just put the filling in this side. I said, but the root will be like this. That's not good. They said, well, you will never be able to pick that up. I said, I'm going to come show you guys how I pick it up. Guys, it took me a year. I carved little sticks and things, and I bought myself a set of O-rings, and I hooked it around the tooth. And I'll tell you, it's a brand new tooth. It's in excellent condition. It was not used for 40 years. And they just stood there and they said, well, you taught us something today. Yeah. They look at the x-rays from a year or 2 years before. They looked at the x-rays from it. They said, I'm convinced it can be done now. Thank you for showing us that. Wow, Mel showing her hot Italian side. I like it. What? Pet the tiger, please. Hi, Michael. Kia ora? What does Kia ora mean? Je ne sais pas. What language is it, first of all? If it's not Afrikaans, English, French or German, I'm going to have a little trouble with it. But I've noticed I can read a little Italian and Spanish, but not that good. But I can read it. And I can understand a part of it. So you guys can ban anyone, Melissa. Can you ban me? Yeah, it's like that show, that movie where if it's got nipples, you can actually milk it. And he said, I've got nipples, can you milk me? The fockers, meet the fockers. Oh, well, the tigers, they are doing great. They are in their third dream already after they ate. That's them there. Pokies here on the wall. They're all just walking around, waiting for the night to fall. Yeah, it will start getting cold now. It will still be about 21 degrees during the day. At night it will be a little colder. But I look forward to it. There's going to be no mosquito whatsoever. If we can get a cold front now, just to heat us for 3 days, guys, no mosquito again for the whole year. No, not for the whole year, for half a year. All compasses point north. That's because of Mount Marusili. Alright, nice to know that, Stephen. Yeah, I know true north and fake north. And all the airports, guys, if you're going to land at an airport, if the airport points north, you know, the runway, it will be 00. That would be the name of that specific runway. So here at the one in Johannesburg, I think it's 11. So they run just about perfectly north, just 1 degree off, 2 runways next to one another. So that's how you determine the direction of a runway. It's a number that would give it in degrees to where north is at 0. Did you guys know that? Said you are the best and you tell me this. But yes, the runway, oh, where it go? Number fact is real. Yes, swordfish. I did my pilot's license. I passed all my exams. But being South Africa, you can even have your own helicopter. No, you cannot. You can't get it done. Because the rug gets pulled from under you every 5 years. But that's okay. I can fly. I know I can. Depends which direction you land on the runway. Yeah, that's also true. Yeah. That's an important factor. Glad you say that. They're going to attack you. Let it go. Are you guys looking for trouble? I hope not. Yeah, so I'll phone now. I don't know if I should go back to my mom now between 7 and 8. Because they only let 2 people at a time visit her. I don't want to take places from others. Hey, you guys, what is it with these birds? They're crazy. It's bizarre. These dogs are in a state of fear with these peacocks. These peacocks are just something else. Magnetic mountain. Now I wonder if that magnetic mountain was installed or is it just a fluke? I don't think it was just a fluke. There's too many things that needs to be exact for a planet like this to happen. Yeah, I'll see, Odessa. I'll see about it. I still have to, remember, I have to take care of this whole place. If I leave here, there's no one here. And I don't want to just leave the place alone. Tell your mom to be difficult and they will let you stay longer. Yeah, Denise, I stayed longer, but I have so many things that I have to do all the time. Surgery went well, sitting up, got a little fever, but they're treating it. Yeah, a fever is a good thing, guys. If you get a fever, it's it's identified a inflammation or some infection, and the body is quickly heating up to destroy that, let's call it, bacteria. So when you get a fever, you have to let that fever sit for a while, because it gives time for that bacteria to die. So I heard in her lungs she had a little difficulty breathing, so I guess that is the infection. And if the fever can sort it out, I'm happy. Magnetic north is because of electrical currents around the core of Earth. Magnets just line up with them. Yeah, that sounds about good to me. I'll take that as an answer. Mr. Zoo, hello. Hi, Ruben. How are you doing? Show your appreciation with a donation, please, Michelle. Thanks. Guys, if you don't have it, can't give me a donation, you don't need to. The ones who give me donations, I know those donations come straight out of their hearts. And I want to say, Leanne Manasco, thank you very much. You've made it possible for a lot of things to happen this week. Yeah, you did. And who was it? Oh man, no, I forgot. The Gateway Emporium, you spider cat. Thank you very much. That's solving problems for me in the long run. Kyk mooi na jouself. Sien jou later. Tot ziens, Michael. Okay, crazy cat, mother of all cats. Jy moet ook 'n lekker aand hê en ek is bly jy was hier op my live gewees. Ek hoop jy kom gou weer terug. I don't think she understands Afrikaans. I think she got it translated. Afrikaans is a very difficult language if you were not raised in it. Well, guys, it takes 30 years to learn French. I'm going to tell you that now. It takes 30 years to learn French if you speak, well, maybe not if you speak only English. Maybe you can learn it earlier. But if you speak a Germanic language and English, and you learn French as a third language, it's tough. I'll tell you guys one thing, it's tough. I can read it, I can speak it. If somebody speaks a little plus clair and nettement, clearer and slower, I can understand it perfectly, no problem. But that's a difficult language. Those sounds are just too close to one another. We stay the whole day at the hospital, but I know Michael also need to take care of the animals too and everything. Yeah, we've got visiting hours, so they tell us you can be there 7 o'clock, you got to be out of there 8 o'clock. That's it. And there's 3 visiting hours a day. So that's how it is. Yeah, guys. Love the animals, absolutely. I wonder what vegetarian cat is up to. Yeah, he's been around much more now in the last couple of days. It's like he's back in my life, guys. He was away. He started getting wild and he You can't touch him and nothing. And the other day I started stroking him a little bit just on his head, and now he loves me again. He's back. He stays with me. And I feed him, but he eats difficult. I think there's maybe a tooth or something that is not perfectly right. But I have to catch him, put him in a cage, send him into the vet. It's a whole procedure to get something checked out that I don't even know exists. Water curves on the globe due to gravity, which pulls everything near to Earth to the Earth because it is very big, and everything includes water cause it to curve. Yeah, and the moon pulls the water. That's where you get the tides from. It pulls the water onto the land masses. But guys, why gravity exists? Let me just clear this up quickly. If we didn't have gravity, imagine the sky would be full of dead birds. What if a bird flies? It's in the sky most of the time. So what if a bird dies up there? It just stay there. So we need gravity to let the birds that died come down. That is the reason we have to have gravity. That's the main reason. The other reasons are not that important. But if we did not have gravity, the sky would have been filled with dead birds already. I mean, how many million years do you think they will stay up there? The tides are caused by the moon's influence on the water, because the moon has also got its gravity, and it pulls the water in the ocean to one side and to another side. Can we see Enzo and Diego? Not really, it's so dark there already. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's still okay. There they are sleeping. That's Enzo and that is Diego. So as soon as this water is stopping, I'm starting with this jungle gym. I'm gonna paint the wood black and the whole thing black and seal it off and put new wood on. So the wood would be black and sealed so it doesn't get more water in. I'm not going to use the stuff that they treat over here because it is poisonous. I'm not going to, and I've seen them chew that thing up quite a few times. Hey guys, how do you like my mustache and my beard that grew back, eh? Can you believe it? I don't think I'm going to shave it again. I'm done shaving it now. My mom's appetite, well, when I was there now, she ate this morning. She wasn't feeling like eating lunch. She didn't want to eat lunch. So it's not that great, but it is okay. It took me my whole life learning English. Is it, Odessa? Now, we had it in school, so we were taught from a very young age. When we just get into school, you were taught. And I remember as a little boy talking English to myself just to get familiar with it, and then you get stuck and you don't have the word. And it's exactly like that now. I speak French with myself most of the day. And until I get stuck and I have to go find a book or something and find the word, and then I can get the word, and then I have to remember the word. Like a vélo. Vélo was the word I learned this week. That is a bicycle in French. Prendre vélo ou les sur la place. Take the bicycle to the beach. I don't know why I ever started, but it's too late to just leave it now. I'm almost fluent in it, so I can just keep on going. No, it doesn't. I like speaking English with an Englishman. Yeah, guys, here in South Africa, we pronounce our sounds exactly. We don't do, we don't have that French way of talking. I mean, where you just say the sound and you can't hear where it starts, you can't hear where it ends. So all our words start and then it ends. And it's a very clear pronunciation. But if you speak to someone who is English and they are from some countries with a huge accent, you get a very difficult English that you have to listen to and understand. So, yeah, it's a lot of things in the world. I can see gravity when I look down. Flat water equals flat earth. Oh, don't start with the flat earth. You know, the flat earth guys has now got headquarters all around the world. All around the world. If you know what I mean, it's density. Yeah. This message is held for review. Let's see it. So, another moderator just handled it. Okay. Sorry, Malota. My moderators are on the ball. They know when to stop things. Just don't be angry at me, please. I didn't do it. That's why I got moderators, so you can be angry at them. I can stay friends with everyone. I don't need to take anyone's stuff down. Yeah, Enzo's out. He's sleeping. He's only waking up now tonight late, and then he screams. Mosquitoes starting to get me here. Well, guys, I guess this live is over. I want to thank Mr. Bilzebud. Mr. Bilzebud, sorry I didn't go and give him cream tonight. I owe you one. Thank you very much for that. I can imagine that, Michael. Yeah, there's a... Is this a... No, we're not even going to say that. You're welcome. Hi, Luke. No. Yeah. With my beard and my moustache. Average girl. I'm living now in the USA. Guys, I don't know if I should come to the USA. I don't know if I should just back up and leave everything. Because we've got an opportunity now to come to the USA. I'm not sure if I should. But I'm not going to be able to bring the animals. So I don't know what to do. Yeah, the English do speak it quite differently. I think we here in South Africa speaks English more like the English. And it's just funny to me how French left South Africa. I mean, there was a lot of the French Huguenots who came here and they just banished their language. They just said, okay, we're going to take up Afrikaans. We're not going to be speaking French no more. I don't know why they did that, because they could have just kept it in their families and their families would have been able. Because guys, when I tell you I'm the only one I know in South Africa that speaks French, I mean that. There's nobody else that does that. Everyone, and take Nika, Lisa, Michelle. Your hidden origin, look, is hitting on Well, guys, I guess this is the end of the live. We're on an hour. Thanks for everybody that was here. I enjoyed having the live with you guys. Great to see you all. Yeah, absolutely. The earth is flat. Deal with it. Then, Stephen, tell me, if I look at the moon, I see the moon in a certain way. When you're on the other side of the world and you look at that same moon, you see it upside down. It's true. The moon changes the further you move to the other side, because you are going to walk upside down on the other side of this flat earth. It's how it is. Could be our next Tiger King. Yeah. I just don't want to do the jail part. Well, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for keeping me company. I will see you guys pretty soon. Have a great evening or day wherever you are in the world. And I will see you in the next video and in the next live. Thank you very much. And goodbye. Michael has now left the building.